Eat the frog. The frog is that one thing you have zero motivation to do but actually need to do. Eating the frog means doing it first, before all those other tasks that are less important but seem more urgent. If not, the frog will end up eating you instead, meaning you'll procrastinate the whole day. As Mark Twain once said, if it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat two frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. Cinema mode. Cinema mode is all about setting up your environment to maximize your focus on a specific task. Think about when you're at the movies. You create a distraction-free zone, put your phone on silent, and focus entirely on the movie. Now, imagine doing the same when working on your to-do list. Build a distraction-free workspace around it. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and inform others not to interrupt. The daily highlight. The daily highlight is a brilliant concept from the book Make Time, and it's all about simplifying your to-do list to just one task, the one that truly counts. Here's how it works. Start your day by asking yourself, what's my number one priority today? What's my daily highlight? Then, simply schedule it on your calendar and fiercely protect that time, no matter what tries to sneak in. The action method. The action method is about seeing everything as a project and breaking it down. It could be a work-related project, like a big presentation, or a personal one, such as managing your finances. Each project you divide into 3 parts: action steps, references, and back burners. Action steps are things you need to do. References are stuff to keep like articles, and back burners are related things and ideas you're not focusing on right now. Biological prime time. Biological prime time is a concept from Sam Carpenter's book, Work the System, that suggests planning your day based on your energy levels. First, figure out your energy highs and lows over 3 weeks by grading each hour's energy level from 1 to 10. Avoid things like coffee that might affect it. Then, plan tasks. High energy tasks for high energy times, like focused work in the morning, and low energy tasks, such as checking emails or doing routine work, for low energy times, like in the afternoon. SMART goals. SMART goals help you focus on what you want to achieve by setting clear and detailed goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of saying write a book, a SMART goal would be write every day for at least 30 minutes so I can finish my first fantasy novel by age 35. The Pomodoro method helps improve focus by dividing work into short sprints. You work for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. Make a list of tasks, choose one to focus on, set a timer for 25 minutes, work on it, and when the timer rings, take a 5-minute break. After completing 4 sprints, take a longer break of 15, 20, or 30 minutes before resuming. Time blocking. Time blocking helps manage time by dividing your day into blocks for specific tasks like emails, meetings, and breaks. Instead of just making a simple to-do list, list your tasks and estimate the time needed for each. Then, add them to your calendar as time blocks. For example, allocate 20 minutes for a meeting or 30 minutes for initial presentation planning. Keeping these time blocks short is key. This method fights against Parkinson's law, which says work expands to fill available time. Task batching. Task batching is when you group similar tasks together and do them all at once. For instance, instead of answering emails as they arrive, you set aside a specific time to do them all together. This approach helps you stay in the zone, preventing frequent switches between tasks, which can make you less efficient, as your brain has to work harder to readjust each time. The must-should-want method, introduced by blogger Jay Shirley, aims to enhance productivity and enjoyment in your daily routine. Begin each morning by answering 3 questions. 1. What must I do today? These are your most important tasks. 2. What should I do today to improve my future? These are tasks related to long-term goals. 3. What do I want to do today? This involves enjoyable activities or personal time. The media method. The media method is about integrating both paper and digital tools into your workflow to enjoy the benefits of both. In a nutshell, here's how it works. First, use paper to jot down notes, tasks, and ideas when you're on the go. You can collect your thoughts in a notebook or on sticky notes during the day. At the day's end, review these notes and organize them into your favorite digital app, such as Evernote, Notion, or OneNote for to-do lists, long-term storage, and easy searching. J.D. Meyer's Agile Results method focuses on 3 wins at various levels: daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. Start by setting 3 big goals for the entire year, followed by monthly, weekly, and daily goals. Set weekly goals every Monday and daily goals every morning. Review your progress at the end of each time period. with a special reflection on Fridays to note 3 things that worked and 3 things that need improvement. Don't break the chain. Don't break the chain, inspired by Jerry Seinfeld, helps you stick to a habit and track progress. The idea is simple. Use a physical calendar when building a habit or tackling a long-term project. Each day you work on it, mark an X on the calendar. As the X's add up, you create a chain you naturally want to continue. It turns productivity into a game, tapping into our instinct for patterns and rewards. The 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule says that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. This means you should focus on the most important 20% to get the best results. For instance, if you're a marketing consultant, you might find that 80% of your business profits come from 20% of your clients. So it's smart to give extra attention to those specific clients. The Eisenhower Matrix. The Eisenhower Matrix helps you visualize tasks in a matrix of urgency and importance. Your tasks fall into 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1. Urgent and important tasks with due dates, like finishing a client project. Do these first. Quadrant 2. Not urgent but important tasks like professional development. Schedule these for later. Quadrant 3. Urgent and not important tasks, such as requests for help or urgent emails. Delegate these. Quadrant 4. Not urgent and not important tasks, like watching Netflix. Delete these from your list. Systemize. Systemize means creating reliable processes to enhance your work efficiency. Instead of repeatedly solving the same problems, automate tasks using templates or technology. For instance, use email templates to speed up your communication. While creating a system may seem daunting, small changes add up into significant results over time. The not-to-do list. The not-to-do list is a list of tasks that you refuse to do, no matter what. These are things you delete, delegate, or say no to. Start by looking at your past month's tasks. Identify time wasters, bad habits, and unnecessary actions. Create a not-to-do list with items like tasks not aligned with your skills, bad habits, energy-draining activities, and things that don't add value. Whenever you catch yourself doing these, stop immediately. The 5-second rule. Mel Robbins' 5-second rule is simple. When you feel the urge to work on a goal, you have 5 seconds to start acting, or your brain will talk you out of it. Therefore, count down from 5 to 1 and move. For example, if you want to wake up at 6 a.m. and go running, when the alarm sounds at 6 a.m., count down from 5 to 1. When you reach 1, jump out of bed. This distracts your brain from finding excuses and helps you overcome hesitation. The 5-minute rule. The 5-minute rule is a great way to overcome procrastination. Pick a task you've been putting off, set a 5-minute timer, and focus on it. After 5 minutes, decide if you want to keep going. If not, you're done. Many people discover that once they start for 5 minutes, it's easy to continue until the task is finished. Getting started is usually the hardest part, and this rule makes it easier. The 5-25 rule. Warren Buffett came up with the 5-25 rule, a helpful strategy for staying focused on what really counts. Here's how it works in 3 easy steps. First, make a list of your top 25 goals. Next, circle the 5 most important ones. Finally, concentrate solely on those top 5 goals and let go of the others. This simple exercise helps you clarify what truly matters, so you can channel all your efforts into those things. 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule is simple. If a task takes 2 minutes or less, do it right away and don't procrastinate. It's about handling quick tasks quickly instead of letting them build up. This rule is especially effective when establishing new habits. Almost any habit can be broken down into a 2-minute version to make it easy to begin. For instance, reading before bed turns into reading just 1 page. Inbox zero. Inbox zero is a technique by Merlin Mann to stop your inbox from turning into a to-do list. The word zero doesn't count emails, but shows how much time you spend in your inbox. Mann advises dealing with emails as you open them, choosing from actions like delete, delegate, respond, defer, or do. Delete or archive emails with no action needed, send emails for delegation, quickly reply to short emails, delay lengthy responses, and handle immediate tasks right away. Gamification. Gamification is about turning your daily tasks into games and making work more fun. One way to gamify your work is to turn your goals into a game by assigning points based on their importance and difficulty. For instance, publishing a novel could be worth 100 points, while writing a first draft may be worth 40 points. When you earn enough points, reward yourself. The Checklist Manifesto. The Checklist Manifesto by Surgeon Atul Gawande recommends using detailed checklists to reduce stress and prevent errors in daily tasks. In other words, break tasks into smaller steps, covering everything from start to finish. For example, a checklist for a business presentation should include defining goals, researching, outlining, preparing visuals, gathering materials, and rehearsing.